by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Daviess counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
We are at the PE Complex on the campus of Vincennes University for tonight's Trailblazer contest as they will take on the Kankakee Cavaliers here at the PE Complex. They are getting ready for the presentation of colors here and then the announcement of the starting lineups, and we'll have those starting lineups for you coming up when we come back in 2 minutes here on Blazer 91.1 WVUB. Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features fresh frozen custard, milkshakes, butter burgers, and French fries. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Emge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Emge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street, formerly United Insurance Services, serving Southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903 by representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, among many other carriers. They can be reached at 882-3560 or online at walkerhughes.com.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Cooler weather shouldn't mean harder breathing. Good Samaritan's respiratory and pulmonary specialists help you breathe easier, feel stronger, and enjoy the season. More information at gshvin.org/breathe.
And we are getting ready for tonight's contest here on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes, along with Dan Ravelette. I'm Kevin Watson, and Dan, let's run down the starting lineups as they're getting them here in the PE complex. Let's give them to our listeners.
All right. Thank you, Kevin. First of all, for the visiting Kankakee Cavaliers, they'll be starting Deshaun Holmes at one of the guard spots from Chicago, Illinois. Also starting Adrian Armstrong from Phoenix, Arizona, and Ricardo Corvo from Brownwood, Florida, along with Santana Flowers from Sauk Village, and then also from Milwaukee, Rashad Fenner. And now for our Vincennes University Trailblazers, they'll be starting 6'1" forward Dre Vassar. Also, they'll be starting Jalen Callaway at 6'3", sophomore guard. And at one of the forward spots, it'll be Lorenzo Malini, wearing number 42. And Dayton Williams, 6'4", sophomore guard from Louisville, Kentucky. And Javon Giss, 6'6", freshman forward from Indianapolis, Javon Giss. So the starters for VU, Dre Vassar, Jalen Callaway, Lorenzo Malini, Dayton Williams, and Javon Giss.
All right, thank you, Dan. The starting lineups are underwritten by First Vincent Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road, 2612 North 6th Street, and the ATM service at 3rd and Vigo in downtown Vincennes. First Vincent Savings Bank, member FDIC. We'll be back in 60 seconds with the tip here on Blazer 91.1. This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Uvalard Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at uvalarvincennes.com. Uvalar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, number 5, Dayton Williams. And in his 16th season at the helm,
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Quail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
And as we come back, the tip controlled by the Vincennes University Trailblazers to start the game. Vassar drives down the lane on the left side, looking for help. Now he gets the ball out to Callaway. Callaway's going to run around the top of the key. Pause, being guarded closely. Down underneath to Malanini, who puts it up and in. First point of the game, Lorenzo Malanini. Rashad Finner now walking it up for the visiting Cavaliers. As Flowers had it. Now a handoff all the way down the lane, off the rim, no good, and rebounded out of there by Callaway and brought back up the floor, slowing it down just a little bit to reset in the half court. Callaway now drives the lane, puts it up. The floater will not go, and he's pulled out of there quickly by Ricardo Corville, who walks it up the floor for the Cavaliers, hands it off to Deshaun Holmes. He's their leading scorer, and he drops in his first basket of the game. He is the 6'4" sophomore guard we talked about in the pregame show. That is Deshaun Holmes from Chicago, formerly with the Azusa Pacific. Trailblazer ball now. The shot up off the front of the rim, no good for Vassar. Vassar starting out a little bit cold tonight. He was very cold last Saturday, but was red hot the Thursday before and has consistently been a solid scorer this season. Into the lane, the ball is contested. Rebounded out of there quickly by Corville, and he puts it up and in. So Cavaliers' early lead against the Trailblazers, 4-2. Kankakee Vincennes here at the PE Complex at Vincennes University. Trey Vassar met at the half line. Gets it across to Ephraim, who puts it up. I'm sorry, that's Guess. Javon Guess, who puts it up, no good. Now rebounded out of there by Finner, who takes it down coast to coast. Can't get it to fall, and now we've got a whistle and stoppage on the baseline. And that's going to give the ball back over to VU. And Javon Guess will be inbounding the ball for the Trailblazers once we get the ready for play.
Full-court press now by the Cavaliers.
Vassar walks it up against Finner as he backs him all the way to the half line. And there is a tap. The ball is loose on the floor. Being fought for, still being fought for, and now going to get a jump ball. And the possession arrow will go to Kankakee as Santana Flowers is going to be the inbounder. But first we're going to get in Elijah Lovemore checking in for Vassar. And he will take over at the point. And he meets Finner at the half line. Now all the way down to the free throw line, stopping, turning. Finner looking for help. Almost traveled, and he does.
He did.
He tried to catch himself, but he couldn't. His momentum got the best of him, and so that will turn the ball over to the Trailblazers. 17:37 to go, first half. It is early in the game, 4-2 in favor of the visiting Kankakee Cavaliers. Both teams undefeated coming into the game, but it has been a long time since the Trailblazers have lost to Kankakee, especially here at the VUPE complex, having won the last 12 straight. Now Lovemore over to the left wing. Driving in is Williams. Williams gets it out to Callaway. Callaway backing up. Bounce pass into Melanini. He turns, puts it up, and good. Nice power move up inside for Lorenzo Melanini, who picks up his second basket of the game. Right.
Tied 4-4, yeah.
Yep, we're at 4 each. Drive underneath, blocked by Williams. That was Holmes trying to get underneath. He wasn't able to get, but he got his own rebound. And they're going to reset. Flowers drives in, looking for room, puts it up against Guess, and he travels. And that's the second travel of the game for the Kankakee Cavaliers.
Right. Got 2 undefeated teams here tonight. Should be a good ball game.
And so far, they are playing close.
Yeah.
Back to full court pressure, at least token full court pressure against the Trailblazers. They move it up the floor. Elijah Lovemore is now running the point as he checked in for Vassar just a few minutes ago. Behind the back dribble, turns around, gets it over to the left wing. That is to Callaway. He's going to drive his man. And now chance for Williams, who drives in the lane, puts it up. No good. I think he was looking to pass that to Melanini, but there was a little miscommunication. However, it went off of one of the Cavaliers, so it will stay with the Trailblazers, and Dayton Williams will be getting it back in. He is the leading scorer for the Blazers so far this season on average. He does this time on the inbound get it to Melanini, who puts it up off the glass, and good. So working on the power game early inside with Melanini. 6-4 Trailblazers, 16:15 to go, first half. Still early in the game. That is a jump shot from Nishan Holmes. Again, he is their leading scorer, and he drops another 2 points there to tie it up at 6 apiece. Lovemore walking the ball up, being guarded by Finner. Over to the right side to Williams. Williams backs his men down. Now down underneath to Guess. He's looking for room near the baseline. Puts it up. No good. Melanini was not able to get that rebound and pulled out of there by the Cavaliers. Now they're going to bring it up and set up in the half court. That is Finner. He looks for help. Tries to get it off to Adrian Armstrong. The ball is on the floor and picked up by the Blazers. And now Callaway with the breakaway, and he is not able to get the layup, but he is fouled, and he will get 2 at the line. First foul of the ball game. Is that right?
Now we have a timeout. Right.
All right.
First foul.
And so we're at the point where we get the timeout. Will they take a 1-minute break and come back on Blazer 91.1?
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
As we come back, get ready for action reset for you once again. We are at 6 apiece. It is the Kankakee Cavaliers, the Vincennes University Trailblazers here at the PE Complex with Dan Revelette. I'm Kevin Watson. Dave Hunter is also courtside as we bring you this action tonight. 2 undefeated teams here early in the season, just ahead of the Thanksgiving break. One more game for the Trailblazers. They'll play Tuesday night here on the home hardwood. In the meantime, the game at hand, they've got their hands full with a young Kankakee team.
Callaway shooting 88% from the free throw stripe this year.
All right, coming back out of the timeout from the foul. He was not able to get the layup, but did get the foul. He was fouled and puts up the first of the 2 free throws. And back iron misses it.
He's averaging 9.9 a game, 88% from the stripe.
He'll get the second. Eyes it. Gets his dribble. Puts it up. And that went off no good as well. And the Trailblazers a little bit cold from range so far in this first part of the game. They were able to get the ball inside, but missed a couple, including free throws, from distance at this point. Now the ball moved around to the baseline. Blocked out of there by Alex Montez, who has checked into the game. I'm sorry, Alex Montez, who's checked into the game, got that from behind. As he blocked that from Aziz Shorter, Sutton And then we get the ball up and in. And
Malanini has all 8 points.
I got to say, and he gets his 8th point of the game already as they continue to work that inside game. Adrian Armstrong now had the ball for the Cavaliers. Hands it off to Mann, who checked into the game. A little bit of confusion there. Now they get it to Holmes, who is blocked by Williams on the shot. Clean block. And now quickly up to Callaway at the half court. Gets it down to the corner to Lovemore, who puts it up. And, all but in. It bounced both sides of the rim and out for Elijah Lovemore. And now here comes Kankakee the other way. Cavaliers with the ball down in the corner. That is Armstrong. And we get some contact and a whistle as number 24, Santana Flowers, was working his way in. And that was Alex Montez picking up the foul. Each team now with one foul. Jalen Howard is going to check into the game as Armstrong sits down. That's for the Cavaliers. Was not a shooting foul. Ball at the baseline under their own basket and tipped away beautifully by the Trailblazers. Fast break the other way, and Jalen Callaway finishes it off the pass from Williams as Williams got the tip away from Holmes, and the rest just straight down the court and in as they had a 3-on-1 break. All right, back to the other end of the court now to our left as the Cavaliers have the ball, looking to move it around. Flowers gets it off to Howard, who just checked in the game. Now up to Mann. Mann backing way down against Alex Montez. Puts it up off the rim, but there is a foul. And that was going to be against Elijah Lovemore, who picks up a foul for push underneath the basket.
He got caught pushing off, yeah.
As he's going for the rebound. Jalen Callaway is going to check out. Jelani Johnson is going to check in. Jelani is going to step in at the baseline, help block or guard against the inbound, which is in successfully to Flowers. Now, top of the key for Holmes is going to drive down, and Nayshawn Holmes loses the ball out of bounds, and it will sign out to the Trailblazers. Going to get another. Okay, Armstrong is back in. And I think they're going to give Nayshawn Holmes a blow.
That was a nice block off the knee by Williams.
Absolutely. Lovemore walking the ball up against token pressure. Across the half line. Now driving in, kicks it back out to Williams. Dayton over to Callaway, who misses the shot, but is rebounded on the long rebound by Alex Montez. He cannot get it to fall. And now rebounded the other way and driven quickly up the floor. That was a wild shot up off the glass, no good, but rebounded again back by Howard. He took the shot, got his own rebound, and then wasn't able to connect. Now the Trailblazers have it going the other way. Williams in the corner. Going to kick it out to the top to Lovemore. Lovemore drives down in and into the corner to this side to Johnson, who sinks it. That was a three-pointer from the corner for Jelani Johnson. Makes it 13-6, and just like that, Trailblazers have pushed it to a 7-point lead. And quick bucket by Howard on the other end to make it 13-8. Again, token pressure all the way to the half line. Lovemore working to the left side this time. Into the corner to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Malanini, who gets it to Montez. Back in the corner to Johnson, and he hits it from the other side. Jelani Johnson, threes from both sides along the baseline.
2 in a row.
16-8, 12:04 to go, first half. Trailblazers defending now on their end of the floor. And that one's long off the rim from Mann and pulled out of there quickly by the Trailblazers. They'll sit in the half court. Williams has got it. He backs out, gets it over to the left side. Johnson, and we got a whistle and a play stoppage there. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. It is 11:47 to go in the game. 16-8 is the score on the Trailblazer scoreboard, supported by Luthuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Foundation. At VU, your passion meets our purpose. The foundation assists alumni and friends in turning their love for learning, the arts and sciences, or technology into a legacy that supports student success. Together, we're creating opportunities for the next generation of trailblazers, because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Again, the score here at 11:47 to go in the first half is Blazers 16, Cavaliers 8, as Kankakee Community College visiting Vincennes University tonight. And we've got some more substitutions to mention to you. And primarily, I want to mention that Deshaun Holmes is back in the game for the Cavaliers. Again, he is their leading scorer, and he is checked back in after a quick breather on the bench here in the first half. And it's side out under the basket for the Trailblazers on the baseline. Bounce pass in from Montez. Lovemore gets it to Williams. Now Johnson's got it. Back to Lovemore. He pushes down into the paint. Gets it off to Ephraim. And that ball is batted away. They had, as you said, just 5 to shoot, and then lost control of the ball down low off the baseline, and that will go to the Cavaliers, and they'll walk it up to the floor. As is, Sutton Shorter is back in the game. He has the ball. I'm sorry, no, that is Deshaun Holmes. I misread the number. That's Holmes has got it. Now he gets it off to Armstrong, who's checked back in the game for the Cavaliers, and he puts it up off the glass. Good shot as he backed down Elijah Lovemore. Williams inbound to Lovemore, and now we're getting the full court pressure once again. Broken pretty easily by the Blazers. Montez across to Lovemore to Williams. Williams goes in for the layup. Off no good, but rebounded by Ephraim, who puts it up and in. Michael Ephraim with the jam.
Stuffed that one, didn't he?
He absolutely did. 18-8, back to an 8-point lead. 10:45 to go first half. Holmes off to Armstrong, who drives in against Montez. That shot was nothing but net, but not the right way. It only hit the net because it went past. It didn't go anywhere near the rim. Nice pass down into Ephraim from Jelani Johnson, and now we get a tie-up underneath, and it's going to be a foul.
It's going to go to VU. I think arrow points our way.
All right, going to get a couple of changes here. As Dayton Williams checks out of the game, gets a little bit of a breather. And Lovemore also out. Prince Ojukwu is going to inbound the ball as he sees his first action. Gets it to Vassar, who's back in the game. Montez now back to Vassar. Vassar back to Montez, top of the key. Now Montez going to drive, and Alex loses the handle on the ball, looking for a foul.
Tipped by the Cavaliers, out of bounds.
And it's going to stay with the VU on their baseline on the left side, far side of the court from our position. Ojukwu is going to inbound it again. He being face guarded, he gets it in. That ball being handled very nicely by Vassar. He's trying to back down into the lane. Now he moves back out. Now he's back in again. Going to turn, put it up. The floater is good. Nice handling of the ball by Vassar. Dre Vassar working his way in there and just making that shot.
That's his first bucket of the night.
20-10 in favor of the Trailblazers. Now the other end for Finner, who gets it off to Armstrong. He puts the ball up and in. That is Adrian Armstrong, who is a 6'4" sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, playing for the Cavaliers here tonight. Vassar, long pass down the floor to Johnson. Now he backs it out, gets it back to Vassar. Dre Vassar at the top of the key. Left-hand dribble down the lane, all the way in and up off the glass. Nice lay-in for Vassar, his second basket of the game.
You might say Vassar is back.
Yes, exactly. He had, as described by the coach at our pregame, probably the worst game he could have on last Saturday night, but he is back to action tonight, and that's 2 in a row, and he went down hard outside by the bench there, just in front of our bench, but
pushed out of bounds by Finner.
And that's going to be a foul on Finner, and he's going to come out. That is 3 team fouls on the Cavaliers. 2 fouls so far on the Trailblazers, and Montez is going to inbound it to Vassar. And now they walk it up towards the timeline, off across the Trailblazer logo, straight down into lane, now back up. Shot from the free throw line. Oh, up. That almost went and then was almost rebounded out of there by Guess, but he wasn't able to hang on to it. Now Holmes has got it going the other way into the corner, off the right wing. That shot no good for Shorter.
Flowers.
And Flowers ends up with the shot and the basket. 22-14, 8:42 to go here in the first half. A long way down for Ojukwu from Vassar. Now he gives it back to Vassar. Holmes guarding Vassar. Now they switch out. Montez from the top of the key, off no good, but rebounded out of there by Ephraim. Now Montez going to try again. Floater down the lane. It's no good, but he is fouled. And he will have the opportunity to shoot. That was against Aziz Sutton Shorter.
That's hard to say.
I'm sorry, Armstrong. I keep looking at the wrong line there. That's Adrian Armstrong who picked up his foul.
Close enough. That's close
That is his 4th foul, or is it the team's 4th foul, as it is 22-14 with 8:18 to go. And Alex Montez is at the line. And he misses the front end of that. 2-2.
So far, VU is 0 for 3 from the line.
Which is something, of course, coaches don't like to see to start with, right, especially on your home court.
Yes, very true.
These are the rims you see every day. We did get some substitutions in for the Cavaliers, one of those being Tyon Wright, who checks in. Second free throw up for Montez, and Alex gets that second one to fall. First free throw of the game for the Trailblazers made, and it is 22-14 in favor of the Trailblazers with 8:18 to go.
Full court press now.
Sorry, 23-14. Yeah. Go ahead.
Full court press now by VU.
Trailblazers, this is the first time they put on the full court press. They've seen it a couple of times. And Vassar guarding very closely against number 3. And that is, I gotta say, and Vassar picks up the foul, and that time it was Sutton Shorter with the ball, and he was the one who picked up that was fouled. It will be Tyon Wright inbounding the ball. That's Jabari Lee. Jabari is his first action of the game. Sutton Shorter running the point, being guarded by Vassar, and I think we're getting another. Yes, that is a quick whistle on Vassar, his second in short order. It looked like a touch foul. Yeah. Nonetheless, Coach Franklin is asking for a little more information.
It's kind of picky
about that. It seemed to me like it might have been.
Yeah.
So that's 2 quick ones on Vassar. And that ball up and in. And that was Aziz Sutton Shorter with the shot. Tried to give him credit earlier. That one was his. 23-16, 7:50 to go. Trailblazers still lead, but Kankakee making some noise here. Nice pass to Callaway from Vassar. Now Vassar holds the ball. His heel is on the Trailblazer logo. Now he gets it over to the right side to Callaway, who feeds it underneath to Melanini, who's checked back in the game. He rolls it around, no good. And then that is Ojukwu, I believe, getting caught for the reach-in, trying to get the rebound. So we're at 7:30 to go, 23-16 on the Blazer scoreboard. The Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. It's a media timeout. We'll be back in 90 seconds on Blazer 91.1.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, emerging needs, medical equipment, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
Trailblazer basketball on a Saturday night in Vincennes. Lots of folks out, but we could certainly see more. It's the number one team in the country, your Vincennes University Trailblazer men's team. And we encourage you to, we'd love to have you listen, but we encourage you to get out and support this team when they are at home. All right, it's going to be the Cavaliers' ball on the baseline coming out of the timeout following that foul. Full court pressure from the Trailblazers. And the Cavaliers walk it up. Sutton Shorter's running the point at the moment. He's going to get over to the right side to Holmes, who drives. And that foul is going to be on Ojukwu. Ojukwu with a blocking foul. Prince Ojukwu picking up that foul on the drive from Holmes. Who's going, is that correct?
Yeah, Holmes showing some very quick feet.
Yes. And he is going to get the ball off the inbound play from on the baseline, but he misses that shot. He's had that range earlier in the game, missed that one. Malinini trying to get it up the floor quickly, but the pass was intercepted. It was intended for Williams, was stolen out of there by Aziz Sutton Shorter, and he's going to drive all the way down. That's no good. Now Malinini gets it back on the other end, pulls that rebound down. Nice job underneath the basket. Callaway's got it. It's going to drive the lane. That ball was, I think, tipped as he tried to put up the floater as he was contacted. And that foul is going to go against Tion Wright. Tion Wright is a 6'1" guard from Phoenix, Arizona, playing for the Cavaliers here tonight.
Callaway shooting 88% from the stripe, but 0 for 2 so far tonight.
I got to say, Dan, you said that earlier, and he missed 2.
I know. Trying to change his luck and my luck, too.
All right, Callaway at the line. And Jalen puts the first one up, and it rims out.
I'm not going to say it again.
I was going to say, let's wait till he shoots him this time.
All right.
Don't really believe in the announcer jinx, but so far tonight it seems to be working.
I'm pretty good at it, yeah.
And Callaway puts up the second. This one does go.
Yeah.
That one looked really good.
Yes.
Makes it 24-16.
He has 3 points now in the first half.
All right, Jelani Johnson is checking into the game. Callaway is checking out after his run there at free throws. Javon Guess is back in the game for the Trailblazers, along with Malinini. Ball being driven by Holmes against Malinini. That is an up and over the back. And is going to stay at this end of the floor.
I believe that's against Guess.
I was going to say, they say that was against Guess. I'm sorry. The reason I hesitate is it clearly looked to me like the other player went over his back, but we're going to go with the referee's call. And it is another foul on the Trailblazers. That is their fifth. I'm sorry, it's their seventh. And that is going to put Holmes at the line. Nishan Holmes.
From Chicago.
And he drops the first one through. I think we mentioned several times already, we mentioned on the pregame, but he has been their leading scorer throughout this young season already. And getting plenty of opportunities, including these two at the free throw line. And that one's good. He gets them both. Narrows it to a 6-point lead for the Trailblazers, 24-18. 6:37 to go.
And Holmes has 6 points now in the first half.
Trailblazers getting full court pressure. They break it quickly. Williams has got the pass from Malinini. Gets it over into the corner to Johnson. Johnson gets it to Lovemore, who gets it down into Malinini, who's double-teamed and going to get a jump ball. He really had nowhere to go with that at all, and possession arrow will go to Kankakee.
He was really tied up.
Absolutely.
Surrounded by two.
Tion Wright's going to inbound the ball once we get things settled here.
Press again from VU.
All right, they're checking something with the scorer's table now. I think we got everything straightened out. And with the press, ball inbounded. That is to number 5, Jalen Howard, who's checked back in for Kankakee. And he's going to get the ball over to the left side to Wright. Wright to Sutton Shorter, who's driving down against Lovemore, turns around, shoots from near the top of the key, just inside the arc, and it is no good. Rebounded out of there by Lovemore. Walks it up the floor. Now a handoff to a right. Dayton's got the ball as he takes it against Jabari Lee and took it all the way in and is fouled on the attempted layup. Jabari Lee picks up that foul as he was guarding him tightly, and a little too tightly, it seems.
Yeah, he'll be shooting 2.
So Dayton Williams, leading scorer so far this season for the Trailblazers, with a chance to pick up a couple with the clock stopped. And he will not get the first one. It bounces off the back of the rim. They're just a little strong on their shots so far tonight.
Williams is averaging 18 points a game.
And this one is good. Makes it 25-18, 5:48 to play first half. Trailblazers are leading against the Kankakee Cavaliers. That is Howard with the ball, being guarded by Williams. Looking for help, gets it off to Sutton Shorter rather. And he missed that, and that is pulled out of there nicely by Javon Guest. That was a good rebound, good solid rebound. Now back the other way. Williams on the baseline, gets it to Malinini. Nice recognition on the baseline when they collapsed on him. Armstrong quickly saw the open pass to Malinini, who puts it up and in.
That's a 10th point of the first half.
Double digits already for Malinini, all of them from down under the basket on the baseline, and now we get a whistle at the other end of the floor. And that is going to be against Jelani Johnson. And we do have substitutions. That is also the 8th team foul for the Trailblazers. And it is a one-on-one situation.
6'1" freshman guard, Tion Wright from Phoenix at the stripe.
And the freshman puts the first one up, and it is no good, and is rebounded out of there by Malinini. So in this case, the front end missed the front end of the one-on-one, so no harm as the Trailblazers get the ball back. Lovemore with pressure, gets across the half line to Armstrong, now back, or to Williams rather, and now back to Lovemore. Williams has got it, top of the key, being guarded by Sutton Shorter. He put that ball up off the glass, no good. A little bit of out of control with that shot. Now a fast break the other way, and off the front of the rim, number 5, Jalen Howard tried to go up and slam it, and he was, Jelani Johnson got him from behind.
Kind of a late whistle that time, I thought. Maybe he had to catch his breath first before he blew the whistle.
In either case, did not make the shot, but will get the chance to shoot at the line.
Yeah.
And that's Jalen Howard, and he is from Atlanta, Georgia. He's a 6'3" freshman guard for the Cavaliers. That ball is up, and it's no good. This is a 2-shot foul, so he will get the second one.
There's only been 4 free throws made tonight.
And neither team has exactly been lighting it up, have they?
No, not really.
And that one is off no good. Nice rebound out of there by Dayton Williams. He's going to push the issue up the floor. Gets a little bit of a screen from Malinini. Now to Lovemore. Lovemore top of the key. Going to stop, and that one won't go. It is pulled out of there by Guess. Now he's going to go back under. Straight up, and good. He reset himself, got the dribble, up and under, and good for Javon Guess. 29-18, Trailblazers, just over 4 minutes to play, first half. Ball around the perimeter for Kankakee. Over to the left side, and a three-pointer up and good for Nashawn Holmes.
That's his 9th point of the first half.
I think he's the case of one of those players, you know he's going to get his, so you have to limit the other players because you know he's going to most likely score. That ball almost thrown away on the baseline, and looks like it's going to stay. Well, let's see what they decide here.
We're still discussing, aren't
they?
Yeah,
the officials are discussing, so they haven't decided yet. And we're going to get an immediate timeout. 3:48 to go. 29-21 on the Trailblazers scoreboard, supported by Luke Hughes, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 Hart Street Road in Vincennes. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Blazer 91.1.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memory Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Bemmering sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Bemmering also services all makes and models. Bemmering's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at BemmeringMotorplex.com or at the dealership. Bemmering Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Alongside Dan Revelette, I'm Kevin Watson. This is Trailblazer Basketball on Blazer 91.1 WVUB. 29-21 Blazers lead. It is now an 8-point lead here with 3:48 to go in the first half. And after all of that discussion, they've decided to inside out to the Trailblazers out of the timeout. And it will be Dayton Williams who will be inbounding the ball right in front of the Cavalier bench. And he gets it in quickly to Flavio Jean, who's seen his first action of the game. Gets it to Dayton, who gets it to Malinini. Now back to Williams. He's going to drive, puts the ball floater up, back of the rim, no good. Batted around, still being batted around now. Finally brought out of there by the Cavaliers as Tamar Mann is able to corral that. Now Holmes has got it on the right side, being guarded by Williams. Looking for a screen, gets it. Now kicks it back to Mann. He's driving down the lane. He turns on Jean, puts it up, but no good. It's short and pulled out of there by Williams. And now Dayton brings it the other way, gets it to Callaway, who's checked back in the game for the Trailblazers. And Callaway gets it down to Malinini, who's going to turn and put it up, no good. Just a little too hard off the back of the iron. And pulled out of there by the Cavaliers. Under 3 to play now. 29-21 Trailblazers. Cavalier ball. That ball is up off the back of the rim. No good for Holmes. And pulled out of there quickly by the Trailblazers. Flavio Jean bringing it up for the Trailblazers. Over the left side to Callaway. Callaway being guarded by Armstrong. Now gets it to Malinini. Malinini backing it down. Turns, and it is stolen from behind, but he gets the ball back. Gets it to Jean. Jean's going to drive. Now he stops. Gets it to Williams, who drills it.
The bank is open.
Dayton Williams absolutely banked it in for 2 points. Deshaun Holmes now against Williams. He's off the left side to Tion Wright. Now back out top. That's Mann. Over the right side. Back to Howard, who's driving down. Turns, puts the jumper up. It bounces, and it banks in off the second bounce. 32 to 23. 1:45 to go, first half. Trailblazers still leading here in the first half of this game with Kankakee. Turnaround jumper from Javon Guess. Can't get it to fall. Pulled out of there by the Cavaliers. Tamar Mann got the rebound. Now on the right side, it is Tion Wright, and we get a whistle. And that was a timeout. So the Cavaliers asking for the timeout. They get the timeout. And we'll be back in 1 minute on Blazer 91.1.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bopes Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bopespizza.net.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Back to action now here as the Cavaliers have the ball inbounded on their baseline. Holmes has got it. Driving, now double teamed. Hands it off. Three-pointer is missed by Mann and is pulled out of there by Callaway, who hands it off to Flavio Jean, who's running the point right now for the Trailblazers. Now he gets it to Williams, who puts it up, and good. And that's 2 for Williams, and we think that his last shot actually was a 3. We originally called it as a 2, but we think that was a 3. So want to correct that, give him full credit for his scoring tonight. 34-23. Oh, that was a long shot from Deshaun Holmes. Nothing but net. Easy to see why he's their leading scorer.
It's his second 3 of the night.
34-26. Smooth when he shoots. Just very smooth stroke. All right, Trailblazer ball to our right. Down in the corner for Callaway. Callaway back out top to Jean. Now to Montez, who's checked to the game. He Euro steps his way down into the lane and puts it up, and good.
10 seconds.
We've got the Cavaliers with the ball. 5 seconds now. Looking for a shot. Stops, pops, no good off the front of the iron, and that's how it's going to end. 10-point lead for the Trailblazers at the half. 36-26 is where we stand on the Trailblazer scoreboard, supported by Lou Hughes Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Start Street Road in Vincennes. I'm Kevin Watson with Dan Revelette. We'll be back after we recognize our sponsors. It is halftime.
It's halftime. We'll rejoin the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast in just a moment. This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball is brought to you by underwriting support from
Wolf Construction Company,
Vincennes Water Utilities,
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar,
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of VU Athletic Training Services,
Lindsay Wealth Management,
Lou Hughes Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram,
First Vincennes Savings Bank,
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge,
Herman Family Dentistry,
Walker Hughes Insurance,
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Ewing Printing,
the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation,
Ubilar GMC Cadillac in Vincennes,
Holmes Plumbing,
Byron Bob's Pizza House,
Memory Motorplex,
the Vincennes Laundromat,
Jimmy John's,
German American Bank,
Goodwin Sievers Family Funeral Home,
Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center,
Culver's Restaurant,
and the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation.
Now, back to the WVUB Blazer 91.1 broadcast for halftime stats and comments.
Welcome back to the PE Complex. 36-26 in favor of the homestanding Trailblazers. Both these teams we mentioned at the beginning of the game are undefeated. Tonight's game is the 56th meeting between VU and Kankakee, dating back to their first clash in the 1983 Region 4-12 playoff game, which happened here at VU. Trailblazers won that game 74-59, and the rivalry was underway. VU has won 42 of the previous 55 games and currently has a 12-game winning streak over Kankakee, all here at the PE Complex. The last Cavalier win was a 94-78 win. That happened February 12th of 2010. Want to remind you the Trailblazers are home again before the Thanksgiving break. Tuesday night, they will host first-time opponent Pellissippi State. They are from Knoxville, Tennessee. That program only its second year of JUCO basketball. The Panthers 15-17 their first season and have started the season 2-4 going into last night's game in Calhoun, Alabama. It had been scheduled as a doubleheader with the Lady Blazers playing Roane State at 5. However, Roane State was not able to travel down, and so that game has been canceled. The VU women picked up a road game for Tuesday when they traveled to Volunteer State in Tennessee rather than the home game here. Coming up, more on the halftime show as we talk about the stats from the first half, and we'll also look back at this week in Trailblazer history. We'll do all that as the pregame or the halftime continues, here on Blazer 91.1. We'll do that in 2 minutes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features home-style meals, hand-battered codfish sandwiches, soups, and salads. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Emge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Emge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
36-26, Trailblazers lead here at the half. Coming up in just a few minutes, we're going to check in with Dan Revelette for the halftime statistics. We'll also take a look back at this week in Trailblazer history. He and I were just talking about a nice crowd out on a Saturday night here at the VUPE complex. It holds a lot of people, so it takes a lot of people to make it look full, but a nice crowd tonight. Certainly room for more, and we encourage you, again, to get out and see the Trailblazers play. They are right now the number 1 ranked team in the country. They are playing like it. They're playing good competition. The team coming in tonight, undefeated, as are the Trailblazers, and they are looking to play a tough competition here early in the season to make a push for Hutchinson later in the season, as that is the goal, to win the region and then advance to the national championship bracket once again this year. Might hear in the background Susie Jackson and the VU Pep Band providing entertainment here for the crowd. We're going to come back and check those stats in 2 minutes on Blazer 91.1.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, 509 Main Street, representing many insurance carriers, including auto owners insurance for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. More information about auto owners is online at walkerhughes.com.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings has TVs available for viewing a variety of sports and games, along with their shareable menu items. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Cooler weather shouldn't mean harder breathing. Good Samaritan's respiratory and pulmonary specialists help you breathe easier, feel stronger, and enjoy the season. More information at gshvin.org/breathe.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Ublar Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at ubilarvincennes.com. Ubilar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Bell Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Halftime score 36-26 in favor of the Trailblazers versus Kankakee. With more on halftime scoring, here is Dan Revelette.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Kind of really a low-scoring ball game because traditionally the Kankakee Cavaliers, they're averaging 96 points a game, and they have 26 now here at halftime. So well below their average, and I think our Blazers are also a little below our average too. We're averaging 84 points a game. We have 36, but we'll take the 10-point lead anytime. Here's the way the scoring went in the first half. First of all, for the Kankakee Cavaliers, leading scorer is no surprise, Deshaun Holmes with 12 points in half number one, and then two of the Cavaliers finished first half with 4 points. There were Adrian Armstrong with 4 and Jalen Howard with 4. Also 2 points contributed from Ricardo Corville And then Santana Flowers had 2, as well as Aziz Sutton Shorter with 2 points. So that accounts for the 26 points in the first half for the Kankakee Cavaliers. Now for our number 1 in the nation, Vincennes University Trailblazers. They're leading in scoring with 10 points from Lorenzo Malignini. He had a lot of great feeds underneath, and he took advantage of most of them. He had 10 points in the first half, all from the field, from down low. Also then with 6 points, 2 Blazers with 6. Williams had 6, as did Jelani Johnson with 6 points. And then 4 points from Dre Vassar. He started the ball game a little slow, pulled out for a while, came back in, looked like he was going to take charge of the ball game here late in the first half, but he ended up first half with 4 points. And then 2 points from Michael Ephraim, and also 3 points, 2 points from Ephraim and 3 points from Alex Montez. So that's the 36 points for the VU here in the first half. So looking to pick up win number 8 and stay undefeated and remain the number 1 team in the nation of Vincennes University Trailblazers.
I'm pretty sure if they win tonight that they will in that poll on Monday be number 1. And then regardless of what happens on Tuesday, although they are certainly favored in that game against Pellissippi State, they will go into the Thanksgiving holiday as the number 1 team in the nation, very likely. I want to remind you that following tonight's game, we will have our conversation with Coach Todd Franklin, underwritten by Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of athletic training services at Vincennes University, and we appreciate them underwriting our post-game show. We're at halftime, and in 1 minute we'll be back to take a look at this week in Trailblazer history. We're back in 1 minute.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. They also have catering services available. More information is available online and through their app.
It's time for a look back at this week in Trailblazer history. It is underwritten by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation, located at 3rd and College on the VU campus. 62 years ago today, the nation and the world shocked by the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in Dallas, Texas. Again, that happened on this date in 1963, and many events, including sports, were postponed for the weekend. However, the Trailblazers did host Sue Bennett College that evening following the assassination, defeating the Dragons 72-65. Wayne Wilson scored 19 points for the winners. He scored 1,099 points over 2 seasons before transferring to Georgetown College in Kentucky. Trailblazers posted a 27-4 record, losing to St. Louis Community College twice and Lindsey Wilson in the regular season before a 77-72 loss to Jackson, Michigan, in the Region 12 tournament in Muskegon. And that's a look at this week in Trailblazer history, supported by the Vincennes University Alumni Association and Foundation. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Alumni Association, presenting the Alumni Community Series of performances and connecting generations of trailblazers. Find us on Facebook. Stay connected, share your trailblazer pride, and learn how your passion can create a lasting impact. Because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs brochures, signs, and banners. The phone number for Ewing Printing is 812-882-2415.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral offers a menu that includes tacos, fajitas, and quesadillas. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. at both locations, with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422, and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224.
If you're just tuning in with Dan Revelette, I'm Kevin Watson. We are at halftime of the Trailblazer basketball game tonight here at the VUP complex with Kankakee Community College. The Cavaliers undefeated, as are our Trailblazers. 36-26 in favor of VU as we get ready to start the second half of play. You mentioned, Dan, at the half that they were a little under their average, especially they've 96 points, and they've only scored 26. Certainly not out of the question they could score 70 points in the second half, but not as likely. I think a lot of that is probably due to the tight defense from the Trailblazers here in the first half as well.
I totally agree, Kevin. Yeah, well, especially the very intensive, tight, full-court press that the Blazers have used. They didn't start off with it, but they late in the first half. They picked that up, and that's something really held the Cavaliers down.
And the Cavaliers have employed that as well, but not quite as effectively against the Trailblazers. They have broken the press on a couple of occasions and have been able to get, I think, a lot of the shots they want. It'll be interesting to talk to Coach Franklin at the end of this game and see what his take is on that. Of course, we've got a whole half to play here, and that could impact that as well as we get ready for the second half of action here at the PE complex. Trailblazers will get the ball to start the second half. Alex Montez is going to be inbounding the ball for the Trailblazers. He was not one of the original starters, but he will be starting the second half, along with Callaway, Vassar, Williams, and Malinini. They are the starting five in the second half for the Trailblazers, and the ball into Vassar. And Dre Vassar will get the half-court set up in front of the Trailblazer bench. He slips and falls. Ball batted around, now almost picked up by Callaway, but goes back to the Cavaliers. Quick pass underneath. Ball is up and no good, and rebounded out of there by Dayton Williams. So a lot of quick action, but no basket for the Cavaliers off the turnover. Williams now on the right side to Malinini, who gets it out to Montez. Back to Williams, top of the key, stepped inside the key, and it is no good. Straight on jump shot for Dayton here in the second half.
In and out, almost down.
So no change in score yet as we are just about a minute into this second half of play. Driving the ball down low, Kankakee can't get it to fall. Rebound also no good for Flowers, and Armstrong too strong on the shot. Now the other way for the Trailblazers, and this time they will connect as Vassar gets it to Williams, who lays it up and in.
Nice assist from Vassar.
Now on the left side, moving to the center, kicking it back to the left side. And batted around, but picked up by Flowers for Kankakee, who turns on Montez and puts it up. No good. It rims around. And Malinini pulls that ball out of there now quickly ahead to Callaway, who puts it up, but no good. And now driven quickly the other way as here comes Adrian Armstrong. He's going to take it coast to coast and in as he split the two defenders and put it up off the glass. And they get Coach Franklin up off the bench. Now we've got full court pressure from Kankakee as they pulled within 10. Ball across the half line. Montez has it. Alex driving the lane. Bounce pass to Malinini, who turns, puts it up off the glass, and good. Another nice inside strong basket for Malinini on the night. His first of the second half.
Nice feed from Montez, too.
40-28, 18 minutes to go in the ball game as the Trailblazers have the lead. Cavaliers with the ball. Holmes off no good, and long rebound. Got at the free throw line by Malinini, who throws it ahead to Williams. Dayton Williams with the easy layup at the other end. The breakdown in defense and communication there for Kankakee. Holmes now again driving down low on the baseline. Turns, loses the ball. It is swatted away, and now quickly to Malinini, who gets it to Callaway, and Javon Callaway with the quick basket. Jalen Callaway, rather, with the quick basket, and that is going to get a timeout from Coach Brown. We'll take 60 seconds to be back on Blazer 91.1 WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, community health projects, technology, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192. Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Trailblazer Scoreboard is underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. And our thanks to them for their support and to all of our underwriters for their support of Trailblazer basketball on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes. Thanks to Dan Revelette for hanging out with me on this Saturday night. And thank you for tuning in. I'm Kevin Watson, and we get back to action here with 17:29 to go in the second half of play. It is 44-28 in favor of VU. And the ball being ended by Kankakee.
That press again by VU.
It is Deshaun Holmes walking the ball up against Williams. Now to the right side. Over to the wing. Kicking it back out to the top of the key. That ball is driven down by Armstrong. Adrian Armstrong looking for help. And he's going to get it out to Lee.
5 to shoot.
That clock down to 2. Off, no good. And we get a whistle. I think that we're going to have bailed him out on the shot clock.
1 second to go on the shot clock, yeah.
That was Jalen Callaway picking up the foul. So Callaway picks up the foul, and that will put number 4, Adrian Armstrong, at the line. One of 2 players from Phoenix playing on this team.
He's not been there yet tonight.
That ball is up and off the back iron, no good. Adrian Armstrong is a 6'4" sophomore guard. Jelani Johnson is going to check in, and Jalen Callaway is going to check out after getting that foul, or committing that foul, rather. Up and good. The second one goes for Armstrong. 15-point lead right now for the Trailblazers with 17 minutes to go in the contest. Jelani Johnson gets the pass down in the lane, and there is contact. And that is going to go on number 24, who is Santana Flowers from Sauk Village, Illinois. 6'5" freshman. And he's a forward for the Cavaliers. Off the baseline, that ball is kicked as it was inbounded by Alex Montez. And so the Trailblazers will reset. 23 on the shot clock. Montez trying to get it underneath to Malinini. It is batted again, this time by Armstrong straight back out of bounds. No time off the clock. And I'll try and inbound again.
Third time's a charm, we hope.
Alex Montez waiting on the... Are we waiting on a substitution? Okay. Got everything set. Referees are satisfied. Whistle the ball in play. And long pass out to Williams. Dayton's got it. Drives down the lane. Turns up. Spin move. Nice spin move. And the shot drops on the floater.
He has 12 points now on the night.
46-29. Trailblazers with 16 and a half to go in the contest. That is Armstrong. And now we're going to get a whistle the other way as he made the turn at the top of the key.
19 on the shot clock.
All right, 19 on the shot clock. And the ball to the Cavaliers. Finner's got it. He's checked back in the game. He is working down low against Vassar. Looking for a shot, turns, bumps, gets the shot. It does roll in.
Almost bounced down.
Yep, Rashawn Finner got the shooter's roll there because that ball bounced off the back iron, looked like it was going to come out and then roll back in. 46-31, 16-10 to go. It's Still a Trailblazer lead, but things getting a little bit sloppy as that ball was almost out of bounds. Jelani Johnson tried to save it, went right back to the Cavaliers, and now Holmes all the way down the floor, coast to coast, will drop it in to Sean Holmes, the 6'4" guard for the Cavaliers.
He has 14 points now on the night.
Now a little bit of a full court or three-quarter court pressure on the Trailblazers. They get it across the timeline. Vassar's handling it. Dre Vassar standing right on the yellow basketball logo. Now moves in, looking for some room down the lane. Now he's going to back it out. Gets it over to Williams. Dayton being guarded closely. Turnaround left-handed jumper. It's good.
8 points already here in the second half for Williams.
Williams heating up. 48-33 Trailblazers. Coming upon 15 minutes to go in the game. Left-handed dribble down on the baseline. Ball up, no good, and we get contact. And I think that's going to be Johnson's going to get the foul on that play. It is. Jelani Johnson is the third foul in the game for Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Blazer 91.1.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
There we go.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bob's Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bobspizza.net. Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant at 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features chicken sandwiches and tenders, cheese curds, and onion rings. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
We are back at the PE Complex, campus of Vincennes University, the dance cam on the big screen here in the arena as they're getting the crowd into it during the timeout. Blazers 48, Cavaliers 33, 15-12 to go in the contest. That is the score on our Trailblazer scoreboard. Underwritten by Lou Fuse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. As we come back to action, it is Adrian Armstrong at the line to shoot. And the ball is up and off the rim, no good. Another one hard off the back iron. That's been a consistent theme for most of the free throw shooters on both teams.
He's 1 out of 3 from the line so far tonight.
And he gets his breath, shoots it up, and this one right straight through as he finds the range. 48-34. And it's Dayton Williams putting it in on the baseline. Again, we've got the three-quarters to full pressure coming against as Vassar handles the ball up across the half line. And now he's going to slow it down. He motions for Williams to head down toward the lane. He does. Now comes back. They get a little bit of a screen. Back to Williams. Williams going to drive. Right-handed over, and that was just an off pass. He was trying to no-look pass it to Vassar. Vassar was there, but he just got a little too tall for him.
I think Vassar looked like he broke to the basket, but that pass went behind him.
I think you might be right. They just a little bit of miscommunication, and either way, the Trailblazers lose the ball, unforced error. Now Kankakee on their end of the floor. Flowers has got it, driving the lane, looking for room against Montez. Off front of the rim, no good. Ojukwu, who's checked back in the game. Prince Ojukwu with the rebound. Up from Williams to Montez, who gets it to Malinini underneath. Malinini up, no good, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in. Nicely done. From one side of the rim to the other, and he gets the putback. Malinini having a good game down low. That ball rimmed around in and out for the Kankakee player, and now there's a foul as Flowers was going up for the shot.
Yeah, Malinini has 4 points here in the second half, had 10 in the first half.
And that is Prince Ojukwu picking up the foul, and that is going to put Jabari Lee at the line. Lee is a 6'7" freshman from Milwaukee, Germantown.
His first time there at the line tonight. Missed the first one.
And the second one is up, and it is no good, and rebounded out of there by Ojukwu. And now to Vassar, and they're going to bring it up over the half line and reset the half court. Trailblazers with the ball and the lead, 50-34, 14 minutes to go in the contest. Montez has it now. Over to the right side to Vassar. Back to Montez. Alex is driving down to the baseline, shot up off balance. It goes, and he will get the free throw. That shot off balance, he was falling towards out of bounds, but straight through. And so that will be 2 points and a chance to win, earn 3 the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way, yeah. He has 5 points now in the ball game.
Deshaun Holmes had been taking a quick breather on the bench. He is now back in.
Sorry to see that.
Yeah, he checks in on the dead ball, and now Montez with a chance to finish up the three-point play. It is up, and Alex sinks it. That is going to push the lead to 53-34, just shy of a 20-point lead with 13:47 to go here in the contest. And Kankakee looking for some sort of offense. They're going to go to their leading scorer, and he's going to do a teardrop floater. It goes in from the baseline, and Deshaun Holmes providing 2. Now the other way for Vassar. He pulls up in the lane. No good. Batted around, pulled out there by Malinini, who puts it up and in as he muscles another shot up and under. He is, again, having a big night down low.
16 points now. 16 points from Malinini.
Anxious to talk to Coach Franklin about that at the conclusion of this game on our post-game show, supported by Good Samaritan. In the meantime, it's Kankakee with the shot, and that the bank open again for Aziz Seton Shorter as he banked that from a not quite top of the key, but almost, and straight on the basket and in. A little bit of pressure for the Trailblazers from Kankakee, but they break it now in the half court as Ojukwu gets it to Montez. Montez hands it, stolen away by Holmes as they were trying to hand it to one another. Now a clean block at the other end and quickly up the other way. And now they're going to reset. Brand new shot clock, and it's Williams driving. And we're going to get a reach in. I think it's going to be side out to the Trailblazers off the hand foul. Yeah, blocking foul. And go ahead.
A double rejection back here on the last shot.
Absolutely, yeah. 2 players there for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, nice.
That was something you don't see very often. They were trying to literally hand it to one another, and Holmes just stepped between and took it from Vassar and headed down the court, but resulting in nothing on the board. 15 to go on the shot clock. Ojukwu's got it now. He's driving. Now kicks it back out to Williams from 3 points, and it's good. And that makes it an even 20-point lead at 12:10 to go in the contest for the Trailblazers over Kankakee.
11 points for Williams here in the second half.
Now here come the Trailblazers again off the miss from Kankakee. It is Montez in the lane, kicks it out to Lovemore, who's checked into the game. Elijah with the ball up and no good. Body's tangled. Got a whistle. And that's going to be on Deshaun Holmes. And that's going to get us to another media timeout under 12. And we'll be back in 90 seconds on Blazer 91.1.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the VU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
As we come back to action at the free throw line, Elijah Lovemore, who used the back iron this time to his advantage. It went straight up, came back down through. So he makes the first of the 2 free throws. And he will not get the bounce on the second one. And that ball is going to go to Kankakee off the deflection out of bounds.
Last touch by Williams.
Tamar Mann is going to inbound it for the Cavaliers. And Trailblazers setting up for some full court pressure. As the ball's inbounded to Rashad Finner, who's checked back in the game for Kankakee. He walks it up against Lovemore. Right-handed dribble, driving down. He hops, nowhere to go. I can say I thought he traveled, but he got rid of the ball, and there was contact, and now I think we're going to get a foul. And that's going to be against Dayton Williams, but he hopped and came down, and I thought his foot moved, but anyway, they keep possession.
I did too, Kevin, yeah.
So Kankakee off the baseline, and that is Nashawn Holmes trying to come in with the quick jumper. It doesn't work. Meanwhile, quickly the other way, and Alex Montez is going to be fouled as he took the off-balance shot down along the baseline. He got that to fall a while ago, but that one is a little more one-handed and just kind of flung towards the basket.
Yeah, he was really off balance this time.
However, he will get a chance to shoot 2.
Is he from Puerto Rico?
Alex Montez, yes.
Mega Baja.
Yes, exactly right. And he misses the first one. And we're going to get Tion Wright checking back into the game for Jalen Howard for the Kankakee Cavaliers. Prince Ojukwu along with Dayton Williams, Alex Montez, who's at the line, Elijah Lovemore, and Lorenzo Malanini, who's played a lot of minutes tonight, are on the floor for the Trailblazers, and that one is up and good. 60-38 is the score. 11:27 to go here in the second half of play. Full pressure court, or full court pressure rather, against the Cavaliers. They break the pressure. Tight man on man, and we're going to get a foul. And I think that one is going to be on Williams.
Yeah.
That's his second in, about a minute and a half?
You're right. The basket went down, but will not count. He was fouled before the shot.
So Nashawn Holmes will be at the line. And it's good. Actually, they just gave him the one, so the basket must have counted.
I guess so.
All right, so 3 points.
I didn't think it did.
And Ojukwu now to Williams, now over to Lovemore. Lovemore gets it across to Montez. Alex, a little mishandling of it, but picked up quickly. Now he lobs it into Malanini. Malanini pretty far out, looking for help. Gets it to Ojukwu, who gets it to Lovemore, who's going to drive. Now going to kick it off to Montez for the 3, and it is up no good. But Ojukwu with the rebound underneath, and he is fouled as he goes up underneath to try and put it back up and in, and that is Ricardo Corville, who has checked in for the Cavaliers, his second action of the game, and he picks up the foul.
Ojukwu has not scored yet in the ballgame.
Prince Ojukwu at the line. He hails from Toronto, Canada. And he still hasn't scored.
One more chance, though.
As he misses the first of the free throws. And this one is up, and it is good.
That rattled home, didn't it?
And we're back to a 20-point lead at 10:45 to go here in the ball game. Again, pressure initially and then backed off by the Trailblazers as Rashad Finner going against Lovemore. He's got it over on the right wing, driving down toward the lane, turn around, muscles his way up, puts the ball up and in off the front of the rim. That was a pretty good move as he was able to put that ball up and over the defender. Now pressure back the other way. Lovemore playing a little catch with Williams as they get it up to the half line now across. And now Dayton's going to kick it into the corner to Ojukwu, who takes the three. It's off the back of the iron. Oh, and it catches the rim and bounces through. It looked like it was going to bounce completely over the rim. Instead, it caught the far side of the rim and came through.
Never a doubt about it. Never a doubt.
64-43, under 10 to play in the contest. Now Holmes looking for room to work. Kicks it out to Tamar Mann on Montez. That ball is kicked loose. Nice pass from the floor to Montez going ahead. Puts it up for the alley-oop to Malanini, but it was timing was off on that. A good thought, just timing not quite there. And now it comes back the other way. That shot is off the rim, no good from Mann, and rebounded out of there by Montez. Montez has been very active in this game, all the way down, and it is good. And he gets the foul.
The last pass from Ojukwu, he was on his back, threw it over his head.
Absolutely. Yeah, fantastic, and created the fast break, and then Alex thought he would do the alley-oop for Malanini, but their timing was just a hair off.
It was close, though.
It was. So Alex will be at the line to shoot again. Alex Montez, 9:25 to go in the game.
8 points on the night for him.
As he looks to make it 9 from the line. And it is up. And no good. And that ball will go to Kankakee underneath the basket, or at the baseline.
Tipped out by Malanini.
Again, we're getting some full court pressure from the Trailblazers now. Let's see how Kankakee handles it. As Fenner takes it straight down, runs it all the way down into the paint, and looking for the shot, and it is blocked by Ojukwu. Ball is picked up, though, by Wright.
10 to shoot.
Shot clock down to 9. Looking for help. Tion Wright puts up a soft shot, no good, and pulled out there by Alex Montez, and now Lovemore over to the right side to Williams, who loses it on the dribble. And now driven quickly the other way, over to the right side. Nice ball handling from Kankakee as they just tap pass it from one to the other. Now down low for Flowers. Now he's going to kick it back out, and they're going to reset. As Holmes takes the shot off the back of the rim, no good. And the Trailblazers get the rebound. Now here comes Lovemore. Gets it to Williams. Williams left side. He's going to dribble it out to top. Gets it to Lovemore. Coach Franklin calling a set from the sideline as they play right in front of the Trailblazer bench. Lovemore driving down the lane. That ball is batted away, but he's got arm along with the ball, and Ricardo Corville will commit the foul. Oh, I'm sorry, Deshaun Holmes. I thought it was number 12, number 2. Deshaun Holmes picks up the foul. In either case, it will send Lovemore to the line. Elijah will get 2 shots.
Shooting 46% from the stripe this year.
And he gets the first one.
2 out of 3 from the line tonight.
And we'll get a couple more changes. Holmes is going to check out for the Cavaliers. This is Sutton Shorter checks back in. And Lovemore puts it up and in. He gets them both. And here come the Kankakee Cavaliers. Token pressure this time by the Trailblazers. Top of the key for Armstrong. Adrian Armstrong looking for help. He gets it off to Flowers, Santana Flowers. Now hands it back to Armstrong. Armstrong looking for help. And Ojukwu a little too close on the body. He was trying to just guard him straight up, but he got his arms around him a little too far, and the referee called it. And so that's going to send us to another timeout as we are under 8 to play. And the scoreboard is underwritten by Luthew's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road. It is 68-43. Trailblazers back in 1 minute.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincent Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker MG, They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in Southern Indiana and Southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Imge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Helping to entertain the crowd here during the timeout is the Flex Cam on the big screen at center court.
I was hoping they'd show me.
Yeah, they didn't get Dan doing his flex over here. We're going to talk to him about that.
I know why.
68-43, Trailblazers lead. Get ready to get back to play. It will be to our right, the Kankakee end of the court. As they're going to inbound the ball, that will be Tion Wright inbounding. As he gets it in quickly, the ball is off, no good for Armstrong. Adrian Armstrong tried the three, and now pulled up and taken by Lovemore as the Trailblazers work a little time off the clock. Now get it to Ojukwu. Ojukwu down into the paint, gets it to Malanini, who turns and puts it up off a little too strong. It is pulled out of there by Prince Ojukwu, and 17 on the shot clock as the Trailblazers reset. That is Lovemore over to the right side to Williams. Going to try again to Malanini. Now kicks it back out to Prince Ojukwu. Ojukwu gets it to Lovemore. 6 on the shot clock now. And Lovemore will take the shot. It's off, no good. I think it was tipped on its way up. Didn't hit the iron. And now is taken the other way by Kankakee. That is Sutton Shorter, who's now running the point for the Kankakee Cavaliers. Gets it to Armstrong. Adrian Armstrong backs down. Now a pass, nice pass to Santana Flowers, who turned around and kissed it off the glass to pick up 2. 68-45, under 7 to play here in the contest.
Only his 4th point of the night.
Javon Guess has checked back into the game, and he travels. He was watching up the floor against the pressure, trying to see where he wanted to throw it next, and he dragged his foot, and referee standing right there. Montez will check in, and Guess will check out for the Trailblazers. And the Cavaliers inbound the ball. They get it into Corville. Back to Sutton Shorter. Kicks it over to Flowers, who takes it down. It is blocked, but there is contact. And we get a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be on Montez.
That could have been either Montez or Ojukwu, I thought. Both of them were right there.
Montez picks up his second. That will be free throws for Flowers. Santana Flowers, who is a 6'5 freshman from Sauk Village, Illinois. And he misses the first one.
Not been to the line yet tonight. Now misses the first one, like you said.
And Flowers with the second. And it's good. And we get a horn as we get another substitution. This is going to be Michael Ephraim coming in, as he's going to check in for Lorenzo Malanini, who has done yeoman work under the basket. Coach Franklin talked to him a little bit about something he saw down at the other end of the floor. Off the long pass, Ojukwu now to Montez, now back out top to Lovemore to Williams, and now Williams is going to back it out. 19 on the shot clock. Gets it over to the corner to Prince Ojukwu, who's going to take it back out top of the key to Montez. Now back to Williams, who sets up for the three from the left wing. Can't get it to fall. And that ball is rebounded out of there by Kankakee as Sutton Shorter has it, taking it up against Ojukwu. Now gets it over to the right side to Corville. Gets it back to Sutton Shorter. He puts it up, bounces around, no good, and rebounded out of there by Williams. Dayton Williams and Alex Montez both there for that rebound. Williams gets it. Lovemore now over to Montez. Montez left-handed dribble in the bounce pass. Tried to get it to Ephraim. It was batted away and now picked up by Kankakee and brought back up the floor quickly. It is Aziz Sutton Shorter over to the right side to Adrian Armstrong. Armstrong left-handed dribble, backs up, takes the shot off the front of the iron, no good, and pulled out of there by Ephraim. As Michael Ephraim gets the rebound, now Williams going to walk the ball up the court for the Trailblazers. 5:20 to go in the game.
Slowing it down, taking some time off that clock.
15 on the shot clock now. Coach Franklin calling for a set play. Ojukwu's got it. Stops at the free throw line, kicks it back to Lovemore. Now only 5 on the shot clock. Lovemore's going to drive in. Still driving. Now he kicks it out. Ojukwu shoots it with 1, and it's off the rim. No good. So they did get the shot off, but it was off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded out of there by Sutton Shorter. That shot is up, no good, and pulled out of there quickly by Williams, who is going to hand it off to Lovemore, and they're going to walk it back across the timeline again. As Dan mentioned, slowing things down just a bit, working a little time off the clock. Now Williams drives down for the jump shot and gets it. Nice left-handed jump shot as he stopped in the paint and just popped it in. 4.5 to go. 70-46 in favor of the Trailblazers.
Williams now with 13 points in the second half.
Sutton Shorter's got it, being guarded by Lovemore. Uses Flowers for a screen. Now kicks it back to Flowers, coming off the screen on the baseline. And he is bodied by Ephraim, and I believe that's who's going to get the foul.
You're right, Kevin. Yeah, he got him up in the air, and they had to foul him coming down.
Two Trailblazers there, but Ephraim was the one who got the body in and picks up the foul. Both teams are in the bonus, 8 fouls each. Flowers at the line, puts the ball up, and bounces the first one off. This is a 2-shot foul.
Flowers 1 out of 3 from the stripe.
And we get massive substitutions for the Trailblazers. As Vassar checks back in, as does Williams, as does Callaway and Jelani Johnson, and Ephraim stays in the game.
Coach Franklin has the speed back in there now.
Flowers, second shot up. Off back of the iron, no good. Ephraim, nice rebound, all the way straight up. That time, no foul, pulled it down, and here comes Vassar up the court. Over to Williams. Dayton Williams switches hands. Nice pass underneath to Ephraim. Ephraim gets the dribble, now tries to kick it back out. It's intercepted by Sutton Shorter. I'm sorry, that's Holmes, I believe. And he got it and got it out to Flowers. He tried to take it all the way, but got too far under the basket. Off the long rebound, Holmes once again sets it up for Kankakee. 17 on the shot clock. He drives the lane. Off, no good, but he is going to get the foul.
Oh, kind of a late whistle that time, too.
It was, and I think that's going to be, again, on Ephraim.
It is, Kevin.
And that is going to get us another timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Blazer 91.1.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street, formerly United Insurance Services, serving Southern Indiana and Illinois businesses and families since 1903 by representing Auto Owners Insurance Company, among many other carriers. They can be reached at 882-3560 or online at walkerhughes.com.
Broadcast support is provided by Buffalo Wild Wings, located at 2407 North 6th Street in Vincennes, where every day is game day. Buffalo Wild Wings features 21 sauces and seasonings from mild to wild for their wings, along with cheeseburgers and hand-breaded chicken tenders. Buffalo Wild Wings is open daily.
Support for WVUB is provided by Good Samaritan. Cooler weather shouldn't mean harder breathing. Good Samaritan's respiratory and pulmonary specialists help you breathe easier, feel stronger, and enjoy the season. More information at gshvin.org/breathe.
At the free throw line, it is Nishan Holmes. He puts that up and in. He'll get another. 70-47 right now with 3:41 to go in the contest. On the Trailblazer scoreboard, underwritten by Lou Fuse, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. Make that 48 as he gets them both.
He's not missed from the stripe tonight. 4 out of 4.
Little back and forth for Vassar and Williams. They work the ball up the court. Now they're playing almost a little four corners here as they work a little time off that clock. We get Callaway into the act. He drives, now kicks it back out to Jelani Johnson, who feeds it underneath to Williams, who turns, and the ball is on the floor, and I believe we're going to get a reach-in foul. I believe that is a... Well, let's see who...
That'll be on Holmes, I think.
On Holmes.
Yeah.
There were a couple Cavaliers there. Wait to see which one they tagged with the foul, and that is Holmes, and that's going to put Williams at the line. And he gets it. And he'll get another.
2 out of 3 from the line tonight.
And as we've mentioned a couple times, he has been the leading scorer for the Trailblazers in the season thus far. And he picks up another point there, 72-48, 3:19 to play.
Williams has 21 points in the game so far.
21 is what he had last Saturday
Yep.
in that win over Triton. So he may best that game high last week. Rashad Finner is back in the game for Kankakee. That ball is batted around and batted away, and now a quick break for Vassar looking for, I thought he was going to look for Johnson on the trailer, but he decided to take it himself and took it coast to coast. Vassar off the steal, puts it up and in. Dre Vassar with the basket. Pushes the lead to 74-48.
His 6th point of the night.
And now Rashad Finner again trying to get it down the lane. Puts it up and in. Nice jump shot over Callaway that time. And we get a little bit of a stoppage in play as they had to chase the ball down on the baseline. Now they got it impounded from Williams to Vassar. Again, we get three-quarter pressure here from the Cavaliers. Trailblazers breaking it pretty easily as Williams going to take it down low, put it up above the glass, and good. And so he's got, 23 now?
23, yeah.
So he has bested his game last week, and he was on fire last week, especially when Vassar was a little bit off the mark. He really picked it up in the contest last Saturday. Drive down the lane, wild shot up and no good for Finner. Battle for underneath. Rebound is pulled down by Santana Flowers, and he gets the basket. Again, we're going to get that kind of three-quarters pressure, and now we're going to get a whistle for a timeout, I think.
Yeah.
They're making some substitutions here.
Yeah, Williams had 6 points in the first half, 17 here in the second half.
He has definitely come alive.
Yes, he has.
Sharif Acarelli is going to check in. He's going to inbound the ball. It'll be his first action of the game. Still on the floor for the Trailblazers is Callaway. Also checking in, I didn't mention earlier, number 50, Omar Abdelsamia has checked into the game as well, along with Jelani Johnson, and first action for Jay Thomas in this contest as we are now under 2 minutes to play, 1:50 on the clock. As Trailblazers bring it down the floor. And that ball is batted away from Callaway and taken the other way by Kankakee. That is number 15, Bryant Hedrick, seeing his first action of the game, and he gets 2 points almost immediately upon checking in. Jelani Johnson now back to Callaway. Callaway working it to the right side. Now he backs it out. 20 on the shot clock, 1:23 to go in the game. Jelani Johnson's got it on the left wing. Now he kicks it out to the top of the key. Over to the right side for Callaway. Callaway bounce pass in low to Abdelsamia. Now kick it back out. Three-pointer off, no good for Jelani Johnson, but rebounded by Callaway, who goes all the way up and in. Beautiful move down in the paint to put that ball up off the glass. 78-54, under 1 minute to play here in the contest as the Kankakee Cavaliers set up in the half court. Rashid Finner.
Jump ball,
and it's going to stay with Kankakee, but Finner was trying to turn and get one of those jump shots like he did earlier, and basically they just grabbed the ball, and there it was for the jump. 47.8 seconds to go in the contest. Both teams are in the bonus. From the baseline, the ball in, tipped around, and we're going to get contact. That is on Jay Thomas.
And Flavio Jean just came into the ballgame too for VU.
And that will put Jalen Howard on the line.
He had 4 points in the first half, has not scored yet here in the second half.
And that one's good.
Howard from Atlanta, Georgia.
78-54, pending the free throw. And he takes the second. And it is off the rim, no good. I believe we got a lane violation. Yep. Omar Abdelsamia just a little early leaving to get in on that rebound.
A little anxious, yeah.
So get a do-over for Howard on that second free throw. And this time he will still miss it. And Abdelsamia will come out with the rebound. So things didn't change much as Flavio Jean running the point again as he did once before earlier in the game. Now Abdelsamia's got it. Hands it off to Thomas. Thomas down to Abdelsamia. Omar kicks it out to Jean, who takes the three straight on, no good. From the top of the key, it is pulled out of there by Alwin Imbe.
The bank was closed that time.
It was. And now Abdul Samia with another rebound. Less than 10 seconds to play. Running the clock down. Flavio Jean across the timeline. I think maybe they're just going to let this run out. Indeed they are. And so the final score in favor of the still undefeated number 1 Vincennes University Trailblazer men's basketball team, 78-55 over the Kankakee Cavaliers. Our Trailblazer scoreboard is underwritten by Luke Hughes Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 1270 South Hart Street Road in Vincennes. We'll be back with our postgame show in 2 minutes on Blazer 91.1 WVUB.
This Trailblazer broadcast is supported by Uvalard Cadillac GMC, Kimmel Road in Vincennes. They sell new and used Cadillac and GMC vehicles, plus other makes and models, and also have an automotive service department. More information is available at uvalarvincennes.com. Uvalar, where customers send their friends since 1929.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Herman Family Dentistry, a full-service family dental office located at 608 South Quail Run Road in Vincennes. Doctors Eric Herman, Lynn Stein, Karen Shank, John Anderson, and their team provide dental services including veneers, dentures, implants, and more. Appointment information for Herman Family Dentistry is available at 812-882-1572.
Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is underwritten by the Vincennes Laundromat, 1815 North 6th Street. They offer drop-off, pickup, or delivery services in addition to washers and dryers for customer use. The Vincennes Laundromat is open 7 a.m. until last wash at 9 p.m. daily. Their phone number is 812-316-0415.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Jimmy John's at 2361 North 6th Street in Vincennes and 2402 East National Highway in Washington. Jimmy John's offers sandwiches and wraps for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Their Washington location features a drive-thru. More information is available online and through their app.
This broadcast is underwritten by German American Bank, a financial company offering banking, insurance, and wealth management services to individuals, families, and businesses. German American Bank serves customers in Indiana and Kentucky. More information about services and locations available at GermanAmerican.com.
Once again, the Trailblazers win tonight and remain undefeated. Their 8th win of the season, winning 78-55 over the visiting Kankakee Community College Cavaliers. We thank you for joining us for the broadcast. Along with Dan Revelette, I'm Kevin Watson, and the postgame is underwritten by Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of athletic training services for Vincennes University. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout, come back, and we're going to try and catch an interview with Coach Franklin and see if we can run down some statistical information on this contest here on Blazer 91.1.
Support for this station is provided by the Vincennes University Foundation. At VU, your passion meets our purpose. The foundation assists alumni and friends in turning their love for learning, the arts and sciences, or technology into a legacy that supports student success. Together, we're creating opportunities for the next generation of trailblazers, because once a trailblazer, always a trailblazer.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Lindsay Wealth Management at 2801 North 6th Street in Vincennes. Lindsay Wealth Management offers financial planning and investment services. More information available at lindsaywealth.com or by phone at 812-316-2079.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Ewing Printing Company, where they have served the Vincennes area for 107 years, offering graphic design and full-color printing services. Ewing prints and designs a variety of items, including car and truck wraps. They also offer direct mail advertising.
Underwriting support for this Trailblazer broadcast is provided by El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, located at 630 Kimmel Road in Vincennes and 427 West 11th Street in Bicknell. El Corral opens daily at 11 a.m. and offers a menu of luncheon and evening Mexican cuisine with takeout available. The Vincennes phone number is 812-895-9422 and in Bicknell, 812-757-4224 for El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar.
Support for this broadcast is provided by the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, which through the generosity of its donors provides financial assistance for patients, emerging needs, medical equipment, and scholarships. The GSH Foundation office is at 328 North 2nd Street, Suite 201. The phone number is 812-885-3192.
78-55, the Trailblazers winner tonight. Dan Ravelette to run down scoring for us.
All right, Kevin, thank you very much. As you said earlier, we will hang on to our hopefully number one ranking in the nation as we picked up win number 8 right now. We're 8-0 on the season. And then the Kankakee Cavaliers lost their first game of the year, and they are 5-1 now on the season. Leading scorer for the Cavaliers, to nobody's surprise, was Deshaun Holmes. He had 20 points. Aiden Armstrong finished the ball game with 8 points, and then 7 points from Santana Flowers, 6 from Finner, and 5 from Howard, 4 from Sutton Shorter, 2 each from Corville and Hendrick. And now for our victorious Vincent University Trailblazers. Led in scoring with 23 points by Dayton Williams at 6 points in the first half, 17 points in the second half of tonight's ball game. Following him with 16 points was Lorenzo Malinini. A lot of those points under the bucket. He was being fed down low and took advantage of all of that. So he finished the night with 16 points. And then 9 points added by Alex Montez, who played a very good ball game tonight as well. 6 each from Dre Vassar as well as Jelani Johnson. 3 points from Omar Abdesalamo, and 4 points from Flavio Jean. I'll get it out in a minute. And then 2 points added from Ephraim. So that's the way the scoring went in tonight's contest. A final here. Our VU Trailblazers winning this one 78-55. Kevin, back to you.
All right, still watching for the coach. We'll take another 2-minute timeout. We'll be back on Blazer 91.1 WVUB.
Underwriting for this broadcast is provided by Memring Motorplex, Hart Street, and Highway 41 in Vincennes. Memring sells new Chevrolet and Nissan cars, trucks, and SUVs. Memring also services all makes and models. Memring's inventory of new and used vehicles is available online at memringmotorplex.com or at the dealership. Memring Motorplex is open Monday through Saturday at 1949 Hart Street in Vincennes.
Funding for Vincennes University basketball on WVUB is provided through support from Vincennes Water Utilities at 403 Busserin Street. Vincennes Water Utilities offers various payment options, including paperless billing and 24-hour online access. Office hours are 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, and the phone number is 812-882-7877.
Support for WVUB is provided by Byron Bob's Pizza House, 812 Main in Vincennes. Open 7 days a week and featuring pizza, sandwiches, wings, and a fresh salad bar. Online ordering is available at bobspizza.net. Support for this broadcast is provided by Culver's Restaurant, 7 Executive Boulevard in Vincennes. Culver's menu features fresh frozen custard, milkshakes, butter burgers, and French fries. Culver's is open 10:30 a.m. until 10:30 p.m. daily.
Support for this broadcast provided by Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road, and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue and St. Clair. Selling Marathon and Sunoco gas and oil products. Both locations are open 24/7 and serve hot lunch items, 11 until 2 daily. Cantwell Shortstop and Cantwell Service Center, serving Vincennes since 1968.
You're listening to the post-game show on Blazer 91.1 WVUB, supported by Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of athletic training services for Vincennes University. My thanks again to Dan Ravelette for being alongside tonight and helping keep the score and also keep me on track on a couple of those plays.
You don't need any help on that, Kevin. You did a fine job, and I want to thank you for allowing me to ask me to help you.
Unfortunately, we're not going to get to hear you do the game on Tuesday night because the women, Roan State, are not going to play, and so they're going to do a road game instead.
Right. They're going to Volunteer State on Tuesday the 25th, but then we will be back here with a doubleheader on Tuesday, December 2nd, as our ladies take on Lewis and Clark Community College, and that'll be a 5 o'clock game. It'll be, of course, a doubleheader that night with Dave Henner on the second call.
Trailblazers are at home again Tuesday night. That will be the Trailblazer men hosting a first-time opponent in Pellissippi State from Knoxville, Tennessee, a program only in its second season in JUCO basketball. The Panthers, as I mentioned earlier this evening, 15-17 in their first season and have a 2-4 record as they go into action last night at Calhoun, Alabama. We don't have the result of that game, but we do know that they're supposed to be here on Tuesday night to take on our Trailblazers. And if Dave Hunter is not available for that game, these two guys that you've been listening to tonight we'll be right here doing what we're doing.
Glad to help.
We're pulling for Dave, by the way.
Yes, we are, yeah. We hope it gets well fast and comes back soon, but if he can't, I'll be happy to help you.
Dave, by the way, just down the end of the bench here, as he has been very instrumental in helping provide information and continue to produce these Trailblazer broadcasts, even though he has been away from the microphone. And we sincerely appreciate all of his help. We appreciate you listening. We're going to take one more time out, see if the coach will join us here on the post-game show. Otherwise, going to wrap things up here on Blazer 91.1 WVUB. Back in 2 minutes.
Support for Trailblazer basketball on WVUB is provided by Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home, 524 Broadway. Serving Knox and Davies counties is a funeral service and cremation provider. Goodwin Seavers Family Funeral Home offers services that will help tell the story of a life, with service options that honor each family's traditions and wishes.
Underwriting support for this broadcast is provided by Holmes Plumbing Supply, 1690 Hart Street in Vincennes. They do complete bathroom remodeling projects and feature Lennox systems and Bradford White water heaters. They also do sewer line installation. Their phone number is 812-882-1865. Funding for this broadcast is provided by Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue. They offer new residential and commercial construction plus renovation services. Wolf's current projects include work at the Red Skelton Museum and Godare Hall on the BU campus, Good Samaritan Hospital, and Lincoln High School. The phone number for Wolf Construction Company is 812-882-2260.
Support for this broadcast is provided by First Vincennes Savings Bank with inside banking locations at 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street, plus ATM services at 3rd and Vigo, Kimmel Road, and ITM service in Monroe City. More information is available at frsb.net and by phone at 812-885-9018. Member FDIC.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Imge. They represent residential and commercial listings and sales in southern Indiana and southern Illinois. The FC Tucker Imge office is at 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B. The phone numbers are 812-881-7509 for Robin Montgomery and 812-887-8669 for John Yoakum.
Tonight was the 56th meeting between VU and Kankakee, dating back to their first clash back in 1983. VU had won 42 of the previous 55 games, and they do pick up a 13th straight win over Kankakee, all here at the PE Complex. Coach Franklin is making his way to our broadcast point, and we'll get some comments from him. Let's take a 30-second timeout, and we'll come back here on Blazer 91.1 WVUB.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Walker Hughes Insurance, formerly United Insurance Services, 509 Main Street, representing many insurance carriers, including Auto Owners Insurance for home, auto, farm, and business needs. They can be reached at 882-3560. More information about Auto Owners is online at walkerhughes.com.
We are back on the postgame show here at Blazer 91.1 WVUB, supported by Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of athletic training services for Vincennes University Hall of Fame coach Todd Franklin in his 14th season with the Trailblazers. Congratulations on the win, sir.
Yeah, it's always good to win. I didn't think it was our best performance. I don't know if it was a week off or what, but, Kankakee's got a nice team. I just didn't think we were sharp for most of the game as we should be. There were windows of time when we were, but we'll see if we can't. Now we've got back in the swing of playing again. Hopefully we'll be sharper Tuesday night.
A couple of players I thought were kind of stand out in this game. I want to get your thoughts. Lorenzo Malanini. I know you started out getting the ball to him early, feeding him early down in the post, and then it seemed like that continued through the game. He got some good looks.
He did, and it was a good thing he was scoring early because we didn't have anybody else really going. And we got inside. Then they started collapsing everybody on him. And I didn't think we did a very good job for a while. They came in and tied us up and got some deals. We didn't have some perimeter guys get to the proper spots. We should have got easy shots on kickouts because they were basically sending the whole team, around him to get him. And you have to respect that. And we try to practice for that. But we'll go back and work on that harder because, he scores is great. And then if he draws all that attention, that's great too. That should lead to, open shots for others. And, he struggled some with it. Michael, when he got in, really struggled when they came and doubled down. I got to do a better job, I guess, of coaching that up. So we'll go back and go to work on that because there are answers to that, and there's some fundamental things you have to do. So, it's a good thing when we cause everybody to collapse down on them, and it can't be a bad thing. So I thought tonight at times it made it into a bad thing. But early in the game, Lorenzo was a horse. He was carrying us a little bit offensively. We thought we could score inside on him, so it was part of the game plan. But, we really didn't have a lot of life anywhere else. It was one of those nights seemed like it was hard to generate the snap.
We talked about that a little bit at halftime, the fact that both teams seemed to be a little flat compared to what their season averages were to this point and that kind of thing. Alex Montez was another player I thought gave you some really good minutes tonight.
He did. Alex is going to make plays. We got to diminish some of the negative plays that Alex will make. He's kind of hell-bent for leather sometimes. So an old term, I don't even really know exactly what it means, other than it can get a little wild. You're trying to play, and it may be a good play made, maybe a bad play made. But, as he continues to develop and minimize some of the negative plays that go along with his positives, he can be a really good player. And he definitely makes things happen. And most of the time they're positive. We're just, we're trying to coach it up a little bit to we don't want to take away his aggression. We don't want to take away his passion for playing on it and attacking it. But we got to ratchet down a little bit of that if we're actually going to win a national championship, and he's going to play big minutes. And it looks like he probably is going to do that. So, but he had a good night. He made some things happen, and had a little hard time getting it to go in the basket early. He had some decent looks, and it didn't go in for him. But as the game went along, he got some big finishes.
Also wanted to mention Flavio Jean. You had him come in and play some minutes at the point, which I hadn't. Granted, I've only called 3 games, so I had seen all of them up close, but that seemed to be a new wrinkle, and I know you're kind of working at that position.
He's played some. Dre's got the majority of the minutes and was really playing well for a little while. Dre's kind of hit a little dip, and he got to get himself going here. And Elijah's, taken and played, a ton of it the other night. And Elijah had big minutes in the Macomb game late. He's been instrumental in a couple of big segments for us when, like I said, the Macomb rally late, and then, the last 15, 16 minutes at Triton, he was huge. So in 2 significant stretches, he's played. So, and he got significant minutes tonight. And he's a freshman and learning, and there's, they all have their strengths and weaknesses, things that they do well, and you hope they bring that to the table. And then there's things that they've got to improve on, and that's just part of this. I mean, we'll have to be a lot better basketball team in March than we are now, and most of that is just individual improvement. I mean, we'll tweak things from strategically a little bit as we go along, but really most of what happens is players get better, and as they get better, and there's things that we try to work on to help them get better. That's how your team really improves, and some of that is just learn how hard you got to play, the intensity, the life, the tenacity. Because like I said, I thought tonight we're a little flat, and we can't afford to be that and try to do things that we're talking about doing.
Coach Franklin, I mentioned a couple of players, but anybody you specifically want to mention before we wrap up here?
Let me think about that. I thought Prince played hard. We got to find a way for him to hit some shots. When the ball goes in, it always looks better. Mm-hmm. No matter what it is. You can not play great, but if the ball goes in, everybody thinks you did.
Right.
But I thought he played hard tonight. I thought he made some things happen with effort. If he gets a couple shots start going down, then all of a sudden everybody will think he's playing well. But I thought he gave us some things there. Everybody had their moments. It's like a lot of these nights like this, and then there's moments that we got to get back and go to work. I thought Jelani Johnson hit some shots for us in that first half, and that's what his strength's going to be. And when we were a little bit stagnant early, He had a couple of corner threes from each side that gave us a little bit of room, moved us from probably about 4 up to about 10 up, and, we kind of stayed there or above the rest of the way. And we're getting him worked in, and the fact that he shoots the ball well. He's trying, and, we need that weapon, so we need him to keep evolving.
So we look at this game, 8-0, number 1 in the country, probably going to stay that way with this win. And then they head into Tuesday night, a new opponent that you haven't faced before. They're kind of new to JUCO basketball. Any thoughts on that as we look ahead?
Only thought I got is get as many people out here as possible. We're number 1 in the country for a reason, and that doesn't happen just all the time. We're usually awful good, but being number 1, is a unique deal. When you're at full scholarship basketball, and men's basketball is kind of the showpiece in JUCO. And when you are the number 1 person, and you probably have earned the right to be. It isn't just some fluff to it, whether or not we end up being number 1 or not, but we probably earn it right now. Getting as many people out here and getting some energy and taking advantage of what should be a special season here in Vincennes is my main thought for Tuesday.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations again on the win. Again, our score tonight, 78-55 in favor of the homestanding Trailblazers, 8-0 and number 1 in the country as we wrap up this broadcast. Thanks again to Dan Ravelette, to Dave Hunter, and thank you for listening. I'm Kevin Watson. I also want to say thank you to Andy Morrison back at Broadcast Central at Davis Hall. So long for now. Make it a safe and happy weekend.
This exclusive broadcast of Vincennes University basketball has been brought to you on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Vincennes through underwriting support from
Jimmy John's, 2361 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes Laundromat, 1817 North 6th Street.
The Vincennes University Foundation and Alumni Center.
First Vincennes Savings Bank, 615 Kimmel Road and 2612 North 6th Street.
Cantwell Shortstop, 625 Kimmel Road and Cantwell Service Center, Washington Avenue in St. Clair.
Ubilar, Buick GMC Cadillac, 626 Kimmel Road.
Lindsay Wealth Management, 2801 North 6th Street.
Buffalo Wild Wings, 2407 North 6th Street.
Holmes Plumbing, 1690 Hart Street.
And the Good Samaritan Hospital Foundation, 328 North 2nd Street.
Support for Trailblazer basketball also provided by
Herman Family Dentistry, 608 South Quail Run Road.
Byron Bob's Pizza House, 812 Main Street in Vincennes.
Good Samaritan Hospital, provider of VU Athletic Training Services.
Walker Hughes Insurance, 509 Main Street.
El Corral Mexican Restaurant and Bar, 630 Kimmel Road.
Robin Montgomery and John Yoakum, FC Tucker Realtors, 2801 North 6th Street, Suite B.
And Memorine Motorplex, 1949 Hart Street.
Support for Trailblazer basketball also provided by
Vincennes Water Utilities, 403 Busserin Street.
Ewing Printing Company, 516 Deco Street.
Wolf Construction Company, 2724 Washington Avenue.